Is this awesome or what?
Well, I was going to ask if you could describe how the team is right now. Are they excited? Are they focused on work? Is it hard balancing the two of the excitement, not being anxious? How would you describe it?
Right now, we're treating it like we have a game on Sunday, so it's just like usual for us. I mean, the guys are really, really focused. I mean, you can definitely see it in the meetings. You can feel it in the meetings. You can see it in practice. It's different, similar to last week, but just a little bit more. And it's kind of exciting. It's very exciting.
Do they have like any type of angst or
No, I don't see that at all. I see focus. I see guys are catching the ball and just on point with their assignments and just asking the right questions. Just very sharp. Looks good.
Coach, does the extra week, for you, is it benefit special teams maybe more than anyone to have that extra time?
I don't know if it benefits me any more than anybody else, but it definitely benefits us because you can work on little things. You have extra days to work on special returns or special situations. A lot of times you talk about them in meeting, but you don't get to practice it. Now we get to practice it because we have a little bit more time. So it's always good to have 2 weeks.
Dave, when you and Andy came in, Dustin Colquitt was a free agent and looked like he was going to leave. What did you say to him?
When we first got here?
Way back when.
I just talked about how I never had a punter like him. He was such a bomber. He could really flip the field, and I had a lot of good players. I had Brad Maynard at Chicago and Adam Podlish. We had some good ones, but he was different. He was he could really flip the field, and I thought we could really be good with him. And we actually turned him into more of a directional guy because he was a bomber when we first got here, and then we taught him how to be more directional, and which really I think helped his career, in the long run.
Anything else you maybe said to him that kind of flipped him to the...
I don't know. That was 7 years ago. I can't remember much, but I do remember that. I really felt good about him, as a punter coming in.
You said your players are asking the right questions. What kind of questions are they asking?
Well, just about the details of the game plan. They're really focused and they're looking at the little detail. What happens if this happens? What happens if that happens? And that's good. When the guys are doing that, you got them.
So you talked to Dave about the way the players have approached it, but what about for you? I mean, this is the biggest opportunity of your life too.
It's the same thing. I mean, we watch a lot more tape. You watch a lot of tape all the time, but now you watch a little bit more and a lot more. So it's the emphasis. I mean, the winner of this game is going to be the world champions. I mean, it's so important. That every stone is turned over. So that's the way we're looking at it.
Harrison's had to make a couple big kicks in his career. Seems like a low-key guy. Is he built to be that guy on this kind of stage?
I don't doubt that at all. I don't. He's made a lot of big kicks for us. In playoffs, and none bigger than last year. He had to make that kick to keep the game going for us, and that was just as big as a game winner. To me. So he's been there, done that. Obviously, he hasn't been in a Super Bowl, but I mean it's the same type of deal, and we have total confidence in him as a team.
Hey, what do you remember about the end of the feeling after the Super Bowl in Philadelphia?
Well, I wasn't at Philadelphia when I was.
That's right.
Yeah, I was there the 3 years we went to the conference championship, and then I went to Chicago. Then they went to the Super Bowl. So they said when I left, that was the key for me getting out of there. But then I did go to the Super Bowl at 13 years ago at Chicago, and we lost. I mean, but we opened the game with a kick return for a touchdown, Devin Hester. But then it seemed like it was all downhill from there. So, but it's a bad feeling. It's only one team's going to be happy at the end of the year. Unfortunately, hopefully it's us this year. But it's a bad feeling when you lose that game.
When we were talking about this one time, the point was really that getting that close, it hurts. It actually hurts more to be there and lose than even to.
It does hurt. It hurts a lot, and you try to remind your guys how important it is, and talk about what it is to win, and keep that focus. I mean, that's what we're trying to do this week.
Dave, what do you remember Dave, you know Andy well. Do you feel like whenever it is his career is over and he has not won a Super Bowl, that he'll look back maybe at his career as being incomplete? Do you think he would look at it that way?
I can't speak for Andy on that. I just know that he deserves one. He's done enough, and I think everybody in the whole country feels that way about Andy, that they want to see him win the Super Bowl, and we're no different.
You mentioned the opening touchdown of the Super Bowl with Devin. What do you remember about your conversations with him leading up to the game? Is that,
With Hester?
Yes. And is that something you tap into maybe?
The whole week, everybody, media included, was, we were talking about, are they going to kick to him, or are they not going to kick to him? And what I told the guys on Saturday night was, this is Super Bowl. All the cameras are going off. They're not going to kick a squib kick. They're not going to kick it, out of bounds or anything like that. So they're probably going to kick it to you, So, and that's what we talked about, and they kicked it right to him. And then Devin did what he does, which is, he's a special guy. Nobody's been like him ever.
Is that something you bring up with McCall leading into this game?
We talk about stuff. Me and him just, on the side, and how cool that would be. You want him to picture stuff like that.
Does having the kind of firepower you have offensively, how does that change your mindset? Is it like, hey, we don't have to be as aggressive, or does it make it easier to be aggressive because maybe you can erase mistakes?
I wish I could have took what we did last week back. We were up three scores, and I got greedy and I put the return team out there because I wanted to get another return. I should have been safer, when they ran the fake and put 8 guys in the box. That was on me. So that's a prime example of me trying to do too much with the guys we got. So I learned a lesson on that. If we're up 3 scores, you play it safe. If the team's going to punt when you're up 3 scores, something's fishy.
But it worked, right? So
it worked for them, but for us, it didn't work. All right, thanks.